tired of it. I'm tired of it. I've been playing For Honor nonstop. Well, I say nonstop, but literally with the boys. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I've been playing Blackbriar and Lawbringer, but I don't understand how every single time, the first couple hours, I'm good. But after that, once it starts getting late, after 8 o'clock, I start getting diddled by the freakiest people alive, imaginable. And the thing is, they're not even that good. I'm playing on my keyboard and mouse. Everyone's on controller, and I genuinely feel like I'm nerfing myself when I play the game. Because every time I play Blackbriar, I go to the all block, right? And I'm pressing the C button. And then I have to press the left click button to go to the flip stance. And every time I do that, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I don't get it. I'm like, oh, some characters are in a nonstop combo. And I'm like, okay, all right. I'm trying to parry this. They're not switching up their combos. They're swinging from the right side 20 times. And I'm out there trying to block it. I'm holding it there, and it's not blocking. I don't get it. I don't get it. I genuinely feel like I'm nerfing myself playing with a mouse and keyboard. If you ever think about going back to For Honor, remember, go back to the original controls. It will save you a headache. Painful memories. And it's disgusting. It is disgusting. I forgot how fun that game was, and then I started playing the game more, and I was like, that's sick. And then the freaks showed up. And then the rep, 100 shows up. Or the rep, 14 Peacekeeper, who's only played Peacekeeper. They only have 14, prestige on Peacekeeper. And they only play that character. I'm like, brother, play something else. Do something different. I have a couple of prestiges, and that's 3 on Lawbringer, 1 on Blackbriar, and I'm close to getting 1 on Kensai, right? Or the big swords, like samurai, Kensai, I believe, right? I forget his name, right? And I'm getting freaked upon. They don't stop. And it's so annoying. And to make it even worse, is when you're playing with the guys, right? And you have 2 boys that are just better than you. Right? They're just better than you. And these boys, right, remind you, hey, man, why are you just letting them hit you for free? And I'm genuinely not letting them hit me for free. It's just that every single time, it's just not reading my inputs. I'm losing my mind, but I can't defend myself, right? Because it's true. It looks like I am just letting them beat me for no reason. It's like I go into a ghetto Walmart, and I'm the employee, and I'm allowing people just to rob the store and not do my job. It's like, hey, you got to pay for that. At least say it, you know? And be careful for that. They might just pull a switch on you, but it's genuinely annoying sometimes because it's out of my control. I need to get my hands on it. And then I go back to Lawbringer last night. And I'm like, don't worry, this is going to be a generational one. Play one more, and they don't play one more, right? Our carry doesn't play one more. And I play with my boy Trev, and he's really good at the game, right? And he's the thing is, it makes me so upset, right? Bro's putting his baby to sleep while also playing Jurin, and he's 1v3ing. Don't get me wrong, they changed Jurin, right? So he's a little bit more, I say, fair to play against, right? He's supposed to be like a raid boss-esque type character, and that's what he is, right? I feel like he's pretty good. He has some dumb moves, right? But, the more people play him for free, the more people can know how to play against him and fight against him, right? Earlier, you got to get him through the battle pass, which I really don't like. I don't like how they restrict new characters to the passes because no one can play against them, no one can play with them, and they can't get the actual balance that a character needs, right? It's so annoying. It's like League of Legends, right? Where they come up with a new character and you still have to buy them with blue essence, right? Sure, all the veterans, people who actually play the game, they get it for free. They have so much blue essence, they don't even know what to do with it. And then the new guys like, oh, I want to try out this new character. Guess what? They can't. They can't. And so if you have a small sample size of actual people playing against this character, then that small sample size is not going to be more valid than a bigger one, right? It's like if you have a bigger one with more references, you can figure out how it balances better instead of just be like, this small sample size says he's too good, so let's over nerf him. And then, or same thing with like champions that you don't own, right? So ever since it switched to a free to play game, I feel like getting new characters should be cheaper. You don't get a lot of steel. It forces you to play these same characters over and over again, and it makes these guys play only one character for 14 reps, 14 prestige, and they diddle people. They have no life outside. Like, they're the type of guy who goes into R6 and plays Sledge and only plays Sledge religiously just so they can go in, not use their gun, and just hammer people. Some do it better than others. I see in my Insta feed where a guy just runs around in these like almost these bot lobbies on console and just hammers people to death. And it's so annoying. It's like, what? It should have been me. Why can't I get clips? But skill matters and whatnot. Definitely good game. Drives me insane. But I still play it. You know, I still play it. It gets to a point where you start thinking, have games turned people more into masochists? Have it done that? If you think about it, right? Souls-like games, roguelike games, you have more games that your exposure to failure is integrated into the game. And I was like thinking, I'm like, no, it's not. They make failing fun, right? Because at least with like Souls-like games, you can get stronger, right? You get better, right? But when you play a competitive game on R6 or For Honor, it's just get good because there's no leveling progression that's actually decent, right? I'm going on a tangent because this game actually, I've played For Honor a couple of times at my buddy's house, right? I went to my buddy's Jacob's house. We played GTA, For Honor, all the games I couldn't play at my parents' house because, you know, they're like, you're too young for that. Or we just didn't have the money for it. Makes sense, right? So thank you, Jacob, being out there. and going to the library and playing stuff like that. I remember they had an Xbox 360 at my library in the case, like you went to a GameStop or something, and we were able to play games. Until they saw like a 12-year-old me behind the controller playing a 6'5" man Lawbringer, running it down or whatever. The game's 10 years old. It's crazy. 10 years ago, I'll be 14. I'll be 14, bro. I would have been 14 or 13. That's crazy. It's crazy how long the game has lasted, and it's still the same. And having something that's still the same is nice. But it sucks. It really does suck because you have to put so many levels in the progression system just to get good gear. Just to get good gear for the minion, because that's the main place you play at, right? If you play Breach, you're a different type of sicko. It's better be only for the missions. It better be only for our missions, right? Because it's genuinely just sometimes this is not fun on Breach. And going back over and over and looking at it, I really wish they change it up. Come on, man. Make it easier to get new guys. You can try them in the practice tool, right? But it's not against like actual people, right? I remember when we play, right? We were against like level 3 bots, and like these bots are just cheating. They parry everything. Lights, heavies, like there's some heavies that are supposed to be undodgeable, unblockable, and yet still level 3 bots just parry them. And it's annoying because real people don't do that. Unless you get those freaks who just play this like this is their game, right? This is their go-to game. They only play this because it's the only thing that they're good at, right? I get it. That's why I like playing 4X games or something that uses my brain, because I at least am more proficient in that than mechanical styles, because I don't know, my hands are just like meat hands, right? They're the man hands, yeah. Just hit the gym, you know, did some squats, yeah. But because you have to level up and you have to prestige so much within the character to get good gear, right? Like, I remember my level 3 prestiged Lawbringer. I'm just getting purple gear. And it goes all the way up to cyan, right? After it goes gray, blue, purple, gold, and then cyan, right? And after that, That's when you can get your build online. You can't. And I'm like, I might as well not even waste all my resources, right? Because I just have this thing like because I'm not even going to be able to get access to these later perks because the resources that are given to me are so slim. I can't get a lot of steel. I can't get a lot of stuff without buying the battle pass. So it forces people to buy the battle pass. And I'm like, man, is this the only way they can actually market their game? Is this the only way to keep it alive with a skeleton crew with some bad game mechanics? But then I remember it's Ubisoft. It's the reason why they made so many shell companies to sell portions they're coming off and then ultimately giving it to Tencent yet again. The big Chinese overlords. But knowing what Tencent does, they're just finance companies. They don't really own and direct the direction. They just, they're like, can we make money off of it? No. Stop making it. You're making another gay game? Stop making it. Oh, it's retarded? Stop making it. Stuff like that. But other than that, thanks for listening to my tangent about For Honor. I can't keep up with it. I liked EU5 better. Okay, I'm much better at EU5, but the thing is, it takes so long to get a video of that done because it takes so much space and time to put into it. I don't know how like the Red Hawk or Ludi or even he's not Toby anymore. It's Josh, right? He changed it up, right? Those are the content creators I watch for videos of like grand strategy games. I know there's like Coefficient, a couple others, but it's so painful. It's so painful. Anyways, I like to keep this as an art form and expression. I hope you guys like it. More videos soon. I was kind of busy this week, and then I hurt my back by doing too much without stretching beforehand, you know. My buddy cut up a lot of stuff in the backyard. And then now I mowed the yard. I did some gym stuff. Other than that, stay healthy, stay strong. I'll see you later. Peace. Oh, you didn't click off yet? Well, make sure you like and subscribe because, I don't know, you still watch these videos all the way to the end. You might like stuff that I do later. Well, there's stuff I've already done. So check that out. Deuces.